For the last 33 years, every morning I have looked in the mirror and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? That question has guided me, pushed me, and reminded me that time is the most valuable thing we have. Today, I want to share with you the 10 principles that have shaped my life, rules that helped me overcome obstacles, reinvent myself, and build a lasting legacy. These are not just words of advice. They are tools that can change your life if you decide to apply them. Rule 1. Don't obsess over money. Money was never the driving force in my life. Despite building a fortune at a young age, I always told my kids, being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. What matters is going to bed every night, knowing we've created something meaningful. Money is just a tool. If you make it your sole purpose, you'll lose sight of the true meaning of success. True wealth is not measured by numbers. It's measured by the impact you leave on the world. Create something that inspires others, something that benefits society and transcends time. Let money be the result of your passion, not the reason for it. Rule 2. Find your passion. Without passion, life loses its purpose. Passion is not just a component of success, it is its foundation. Ask yourself, what makes me excited to wake up every morning? What keeps me moving even in my darkest days? Your work will take up a significant part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you love. Passion is not just about loving what you do. It's about constantly striving to make it better. If you haven't found it yet, keep searching, don't settle. Passion doesn't just give life meaning, it transforms it. Rule 3. Simplify and focus on what matters. In a world full of distractions, simplicity is power. I've always believed that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, but achieving simplicity requires effort, clarity, and focus. When we designed products at Apple, we stripped away everything unnecessary. Every detail had to add value. This approach allowed us to create devices that weren't just functional, but revolutionary. In life, learn to say no to what doesn't matter, so you can concentrate on what truly does. Remember, when you eliminate the unnecessary, you can channel your energy into what really matters. Simplicity isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Rule 4. Quality is non-negotiable. From day one at Apple, I knew that quality was never optional. It's not enough to do things well, you must do them exceptionally. As I once said, if you're a carpenter making a beautiful cabinet, you won't use cheap wood on the back, even if no one sees it, because you know it's there. Quality builds loyalty. It creates products that people love and remember. When you do things with excellence, you leave a lasting mark. Quality is not a standard you adopt, it's a principle you live by. Do things so well that they speak for you, even when you're no longer there. Rule 5. Trust your intuition. Intuition is one of the most powerful tools we have. I dropped out of college without a clear plan, but my intuition told me it wasn't my path. Looking back, it was one of the most important decisions of my life. Intuition doesn't always follow logic, but it connects to something deep within you. When we founded Apple, we didn't have a master plan, just a vision. That vision, driven by our intuition, led us to innovate and transform entire industries. Trust your intuition, even when others doubt you. The courage to listen to that inner voice is what separates those who follow the safe path from those who change the world. This is just the beginning. These are the first 5 rules that have guided me throughout my life. But there's more. In the second part, I'll share with you 5 more powerful and transformative rules. Get ready to discover how to reinvent yourself, love what you do, and live with purpose. Remember, success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who dare to dream, to act, and to never settle. Rule 6. Learn to reinvent yourself. Life is unpredictable. There will be moments when you feel like you've lost everything. I've lived through that myself. When I was fired from Apple, the very company I founded, I felt as if my purpose had crumbled, as if everything I had worked for no longer mattered. But that fall taught me something fundamental. Losing everything isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new opportunity. I founded Next and Pixar, and those experiences didn't just change my life, they redefined my future. Pixar, in particular, pushed me to a new level of creativity and taught me that innovation is born from change and adaptability. Lesson: reinventing yourself is not an option, it's a necessity. Every setback is an opportunity to rediscover your passion, to build something greater and more meaningful. Don't fear change, because in change lies your true strength. Rule 7. Love what you do and keep searching until you find it. Loving what you do is the fuel that powers success. If you don't love what you do, how will you push through the hard times? As I said in my Stanford speech, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. In my case, every project, from the first Macintosh to the iPhone, was an act of love. They weren't just products. They were extensions of my passion for technology, design, and the impact they could have on people's lives. That dedication, that love, is what allowed me to overcome every obstacle. Lesson: never settle for less than what makes you happy. Loving what you do doesn't just give you energy, it gives you purpose. And that's what truly matters. Rule 8. Remember that death is a great teacher. When I was 17, I read a quote that changed my life. If you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. Since then, every morning, I've looked in the mirror and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? Death is not something we should fear. It's something we should respect. It reminds us that our time is limited and that we can't waste it living someone else's life. Knowing that one day I wouldn't be here gave me the courage to take risks and not be influenced by others' expectations. Lesson: live with purpose. Don't waste your time on things that don't fulfill you. Every day is a chance to create something meaningful, something that leaves a mark on the world. Rule 9. Surround yourself with the best. Success is never achieved alone. I learned that the people around you have the power to lift you or bring you down. At Apple, my team was the key to creating products that transformed entire industries. We always sought out the best because I knew that an extraordinary team could achieve extraordinary things. The people you work and live with should not only compliment you, but also challenge you. Surround yourself with those who share your vision and are willing to give their best. These people will not just be your allies, they'll be your inspiration and strength. Lesson: invest in your relationships. Find people who push you, challenge you, and stand by you on your journey toward your goals. Success is always greater when it's shared. Rule 10. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Since I was young, this phrase became my mantra. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Hunger is that relentless drive to never settle, to always seek more, to never accept limits, Foolishness is that spark that allows you to challenge the norms, break barriers, and chase the impossible. When we were building Apple, many thought we were crazy for believing we could change the world with a computer, a phone, a design. But that's exactly what we did. Only those who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who actually do it. Lesson: live with passion, with curiosity, and with that insatiable hunger to create something bigger than yourself. Never let fear stop you. Dare to dream big and challenge the impossible. The end of one chapter, the beginning of a new journey. These 10 rules are not just principles. They are a path to a life of purpose, a life that transcends. If you've made it this far, it means you're ready to take action, to look in the mirror every morning and ask yourself, am I living the life I truly want to live? Tony Robbins once said, change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Today, I invite you to change, to apply these rules, and to transform your life. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey that starts with you, with your decision to never settle, never give up, and always stay hungry.